I walked into someone's home last year, a friend of a friend, and within 3 seconds I knew exactly what kind of paintings hung on her walls before I even saw them. She opened the door wearing a linen dress the color of sand, silver jewelry that sounded like wind chimes when she moved. And behind her, somewhere in the house, a cello suite was playing. And I thought, I bet her walls are full of landscapes. Soft ones, foggy mornings, water, light coming through the trees, and I was right. But here's the question that stayed with me long after I left. Why was I right? Why do some paintings feel like they were already yours before you even found them, while others, technically beautiful, technically impressive, leave you completely cold? And here's what I've come to believe. The art you love is never random. It is a portrait of yourself you didn't know you were sitting for. Art is described as a universal language, but here's what nobody tells you. Every person walks through that gallery speaking a completely different dialect. Two people standing in front of the same painting, and one feels an electric charge, while the other shrugs and moves on. Not because one has better taste, because the painting is speaking one's personal language, but not the other's. We usually explain it through the life experience, culture, personality, and all of it is true. But there is an invisible thread tying your aesthetic taste together, and it's already wrapped around your closet, your playlist, and the room you're sitting in right now. Your clothes, your music, your home. Those aren't separate choices. They're different rooms in the same house. And once you see the thread, you can't unsee it. Clothing is the most immediate and intimate declaration of identity we make without speaking. Before you say a single word, your clothes have already told someone what you value. Elegance, comfort, rebellion, playfulness, structure, or freedom. And here's where it gets interesting. Your eye, without your permission, is always scanning for what belongs. Someone who dresses in minimalist fashion, black, cream, clean lines, nothing extra. When they walk into a room full of paintings, which ones do they stop in front of? Almost always the quiet ones, the abstract with a single line, the composition that breathes. Not because they studied art theory, because their eye have been trained every single morning while getting dressed to find beauty in less. Now flip it. Someone who fills their closet with embroidered fabrics and handcrafted jewelry and colors that shouldn't work together but somehow do. That person walks past the quiet abstract and stops dead in front of the painting that looks like a garden exploded. The same love for freedom and creativity that lives in their wardrobe is living in that painting. And the person in tailored jackets and polished shoes, they're drawn to elegance, classic portraiture, sophisticated contemporary artwork with masterful techniques. They recognize craft in a painting the same way they recognize it in a well-cut jacket. None of it is accidental, but here's where it gets even deeper. The colors we wear train our eye. Someone whose wardrobe is full of soft creams and sage greens and dusty blues, those colors become home. So when they walk through a gallery, a peaceful landscape with the same color palette doesn't just look beautiful. It looks familiar. It looks like somewhere they already live. And the person who wears bright red and electric blues, their eye has been nourished by intensity. So the explosive color one go, it doesn't overwhelm them. It feeds something already hungry. Have you ever walked past a painting and felt an almost physical pull, something you couldn't explain? There is a good chance your closet knew why before your brain did. But here's the question. If your wardrobe already predicts which paintings you will fall in love with, what happens when you add music? If clothing shapes what we see, music shapes how we feel about what we see. And here's a little experiment. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine walking through a gallery with a soft classical music plays the cello. Something slow, something that makes the room feel like a cathedral. What do you notice? graceful compositions, subtle light, a Velmar, a Monet, paintings that feel peaceful, timeless. Now, same gallery, but this time swap the cello for energetic rock, something with a pulse, and suddenly you're drawn to the dramatic paintings, bold colors, powerful movement, expressive brushstrokes, things that might have felt overwhelming before now feel alive. Electric, yours, same painting, same you, but the music changed what you were able to feel. Jazz is my favorite example. Jazz musicians improvise. They respond in real time, trusting intuition. Abstract expressionist paintings work the same way. Spontaneous gestures, trusting the hand, not the plan. If you love jazz, you might already love paintings that feel fluid, emotional, full of movement, without ever having connected those dots. And if you love electronic music, you're probably drawn to futuristic digital art, neon, geometrical abstraction. What about country or folk? Rural scenes, landscapes, paintings that celebrate life in a natural world. Now here's where it gets personal. Because if all of it is true, if your clothes and music are speaking the same language that once does it says about the space you're living in right now, let me paint a picture. A sleek modern apartment, white walls, contemporary furniture, soft instrumental music. Now imagine a large abstract painting. A single brush, bold stroke across a cream canvas hanging above the minimalist sofa. The room excels, it belongs. Now imagine a highly detailed Renaissance painting. Heavy gold frame, religious iconography. In the same spot, it doesn't fit. Not because a Renaissance painting isn't beautiful, because it's speaking a different language than the room. The artwork in your home isn't decoration. It is a final piece of a complete visual identity. The same identity that chooses your clothes this morning and the music that's playing while you cook dinner tonight. And here's what I've come to believe. And this is the deepest layer. The clothes you wear, the music we love, the art we choose, they are all communicating the same thing, not different signals, the same signal in different languages. Someone who values peace chooses soft linen, listens to the quiet piano, or collects a tranquil ocean paintings. Someone with an adventurous spirit wears old-fashioned, listens to Latin jazz or world music, and surrounds themselves with colorful contemporary art that feels like it is in motion. A deeply spiritual person, flowing natural fabrics, ambient music, and symbolic paintings exploring light transformation and unseen. None of those choices happened by accident. They're different expressions of the same inner identity. The same person showing up in different rooms. So when someone falls in love with a painting, truly falls in love, the kind of love that makes them rearrange their living room around it. They are responding to much more than composition or technique. They're recognizing something familiar, something that already exists in the way they dress, the music they listen to, the space they create. The painting isn't telling them something new, it is holding up a mirror. If this resonates with you, if you ever felt an inexplicable pull toward a painting and knew it meant something, you're in the right place here. Subscribe if you want to keep following this journey. As an artist, this changes everything about how I think about my work. A painter creates elegant contemporary interiors will naturally attract people who appreciate refined clothing, luxury design, and sophisticated music. Another artist creating colorful pop artists will connect with collectors who enjoy vibrant fashion, energetic music, playful interior design. The artwork doesn't exist separately from the collector's world. It becomes part of it, part of their closet, part of their playlist, part of their home. And for you, whether you are buying your first original painting or you're just trying to understand why that one piece in the gallery wouldn't let you walk away, this is your permission slip. Stop asking if this good art. Start asking, does this feel like me? Because the art you love is rarely random. It is another portrait of yourself painted by someone else's hand, but speaking in your voice. I would love to know, have you ever bought a painting or fell in love with a piece of art and later realized it matched something else in your life? Your clothes, your music, the room you live in. Tell me your story in the comments below. I really love reading and always amazed by your stories. If you want to see the paintings that come out of this philosophy, pieces that made not to impress anyone, but to recognize something true, you can find my work at my website, elenaleclaire.com. And if this video resonated, please give me a like. It really helps to grow my channel and it means more than you could ever know. So if you want to know how to stop buying wrong kind of art, watch the video right here. If this resonates with you, you're in the right place. Subscribe and if you want to keep following the journey. So see magic everywhere. All my love. Bye.